Today, we're going to dive into something really special. It's an idea from Alina Chamberlain that's all about a path back to a feeling you might have forgotten you're even allowed to have. It's this sense of just innate sovereign freedom. This is all about that sovereign rebirth. So let's just start right here. Seriously, take a second. Can you remember a time, maybe way back when you were a kid, when being happy just felt, well, normal? When everything was just kind of effortless? You know, the invitation here is to really connect with those feelings. That effortless happiness, the feeling that you were just naturally beautiful, and that pure understanding of bliss. This was your world, right? Before things got complicated, before anyone started telling you who you were supposed to be. And this, right here, this is the core of it all. That freedom, it wasn't something you had to earn. It wasn't a reward for being good. The source material calls it your divine right. It was basically your factory setting, your natural state of being. Okay, so if we all start out with this incredible freedom, where does it go? Well, this next part explores that exact moment, that critical turning point that pretty much all of us have to face. And I think this is such a powerful way to put it. Our freedom isn't just lost, it's set aside. On some level, you actually made a choice. You were standing at a crossroads, and you chose the path that felt safer, even if it meant leaving that wide-open freedom behind. And here's the really important part. There's no judgment here. This wasn't an act of weakness. It was an act of self-preservation. You put up a shield, you did what you had to do to protect yourself, to navigate a world that, for whatever reason, just didn't feel safe anymore. It was an act of incredible strength, not surrender. And this is where it all changes. That choice back then, that was for survival. But the power to choose is always right here, right now, in the present. Today, you get to choose again. And this time, it's not about surviving, it's about thriving. So what are we actually choosing to get back? Well, it's all of this. It's that feeling of lightness. It's that huge, unconditional love. It's that deep, true independence and joy. That's what your soul is actually hungry for. This brings us to the absolute heart of this whole thing. The declaration of self. We're about to shift from just remembering to actively, powerfully reclaiming. This is basically your script for your own rebirth. Just feel these words. I reclaim my right to this radiance. It was always yours to begin with. I shed the heavy cloak of others' expectations. Can you just feel that weight lifting off your shoulders? I choose to feel life in every cell. And then you bring it into your body. A soft belly, a deep breath, and a wide open heart. This is what it feels like to finally come home to your own body. Okay, this line right here, this is a revolution. Just let that sink in for a second. I am the permission. For so long, we're taught to look outside of ourselves for approval, for validation. This one statement just takes all that power back. You are the source of your own authority. You are the author of your own joy. Isn't that just a beautiful image? This isn't about fighting or forcing your way back. It's about gently allowing that part of you that never, ever forgot what freedom feels like, your inner child, to be your guide. She knows the way. And that leads us to the final, totally transformative phase, embodying your radiance. This is where the words you say become who you are. It's not something you do anymore. It's who you are. Simple, so powerful. It's not, I'm trying to be radiant, or I feel kind of radiant today. No, I am radiance. It is your very essence. And again, that absolute declaration, the very thing you thought you'd lost, turns out it's what you're made of. I am freedom. And here's the final piece of this amazing triad. Love isn't just something you give or get. It is your fundamental nature. I am loves. And with that, the journey finds its destination. All that searching, all that striving, it was all just leading you back here, to the one place you were always meant to be, home, inside yourself. Okay, so how do we make this powerful feeling stick? Well, the source material doesn't just leave us with inspiring words. It gives us a sacred next step, a real practice to turn this internal shift into something you can actually feel. So here's your practice, your invitation. Don't just think these words, embody them. I want you to go stand in front of a mirror, look yourself right in the eye, and say this mantra out loud. And as you do, pay attention. Feel for that warmth rising up in your body. That's not just a nice idea. That's energy, literally shifting. That is your own life force, waking up and responding. And hey, if this is really resonating with you and you feel like you want to go even deeper, the author provides this resource to help you create your own personal intention to carry this amazing energy forward. So I want to leave you with this final thought. This isn't just about feeling good for a little while. This is a real path to transformation. The real question isn't just about getting back what you lost. It's about discovering the woman you are truly destined to become when you are finally, fully, and freely yourself.
You can find the electronic version of book She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain at wishforlove.org.